realised how disgusting it was. I'm just popping on live because I got a big brown box of brand new goodies today at my doorstep, and I thought I would come on and say hello to you all. I'm just popping on to see my make sure it's on my page properly. So do say hello when you pop on and let me know where you're from. I'd love to know who's watching and where you're from. I hope that you're all well. It's getting dark here. It's currently 5 p.m. where I am in Tasmania, Australia. So I'm not sure what time it is in the world where you're watching from. So I got a box of goodies in the store. Oh, that's in a really bad place. Hey Kylie, how are you? So I got my box of goodies in the mail today, and I was excited to play with them, but I thought I might come, and I just filmed a video for a tutorial for next month, so I can't share that with you, but I thought I'd come and craft a card with you because I was sitting at my desk and playing, and I thought, you know what, I have time, I can come and film the card. I need to actually, hello Narelle, I need to actually stop having excuses. And it was funny, I was watching a podcast on my walk the other day, and it was all about the excuses you make in your head about things, and about procrastination. I was like, that's me. I need to stop procrastinating and just come film. So I had a couple of amazing friends join my team again this month, and I don't know if you guys have seen, if you're watching, there's an amazing, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, if you have a Stampin' Up! Australia, now is the time to join. We've got an amazing joining offer. I did print it out, but I will share it properly when I turn the camera around. So I had a couple of people join my team, which I'm so thankful for. I love it when people join the Sassy Stampers. We have a ball. There's an amazing joining offer on at the moment where you get lots of goodies for free, and that's the best way to shop. So I was really excited about that. I'm really soft. Is it? Can everyone hear me okay? I'm hoping that you can hear me okay. I hope it's not. I just turned my volume up on the phone. I'm hoping it's okay. My phone is really quiet. I'm not sure. Hey Jody, how are you? I'm filming. I thought, why not? So what I'll do is flip my camera around and hope that you can hear me. I can only see, if I look on the computer, I can only see Narelle's comments. I'm not sure. My computer and my phone don't always play nice and talk well to each other, so hopefully I can see your comments. That's better. I must have had the speaker covered up a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll flip the camera around because you don't want to be seeing my room. You can see a paddock behind me. There'll be dogs and sheep. Okay, so I'll flip the camera around and you can see my desk. And I'm going to show you some new goodies. Okay, so I'm hoping you may see my dad come in, or hear him because you won't be able to see him now. He's I haven't told him we're filming, so he may come in. Okay, I've got a card there. I thought I might make with you quickly. Depends how quickly we can get this. Dark. You've got, yes. I've got my light on, Angela. I'm not sure. I can turn it. Oh no, that's up. That's the brightest it goes. It is dark in this room, unfortunately. That's the brightest it can go. Unfortunately, it does suck here, but and I'm filming later in the day. Okay, so this is the joining offer for this month. I don't know that I can make it any brighter. Oh, that's going to turn the camera around, so that's a bit silly. So this is the joining offer. Is it okay, Tanya? So this is the joining offer for this month. So this is the, you join, normally we charge $169, or it is $169 to join. And for that, you get to choose $235 of whatever product you like. So there's no set kit when you join Stampin' Up. It's whatever product that is current you get to choose. But at the moment, for the May only, you can choose $283 of product. So it's an extra $48 of value. So you're getting, what is that, $114 of product for free, I think it is, from memory. I'm really bad at maths in my head, so I can probably tell you if I quickly work it out. So what have we got? 283, and it's costing you $169 to join. Yes, it's $114 for free, and you get free postage on your kit as well. So it's a really, really great deal. You get to join Sassy Stampers, and you get 20% off all future orders. So if you live in Australia and don't already have a demonstrator, you're always welcome to join my team. You can join and just get a discount on all your orders. So I wanted to mention that offer because it is running out. You've only got to the end of May to get the extra value on your kit. So I thought I'd mention that before I go any further. So I thought I'd quickly show you what arrived in the mail today, because I got some brand new goodies. So let's have a look. I got some brochures, but I'll pop those away. Okay, so I got some beautiful ribbons. So these ones this is a Just Jade metallic-y ribbon. It's in this light, it's really hard to show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it's a beautiful, beautiful ribbon. This one is, what's it actually called? Just Jade and Gold. Stunning ribbon, beautiful. And this one I'm really excited about. I saw this in the catalogue, and Jodie, who's on, I said to her I had to have this. This is the Mint Macaron velvet, I think it's called velvet ribbon, soft velvet in Mint Macaron. This feels so beautiful. And you get, I think, 5 meters of this one, or 4.6 meters. Really stunning ribbon. Can you tell I really like greens and blues? So they're the two ribbons that I got in my order. Got some stamping dimensionals because, you know, you just have to. I got these. I'm really, really excited to try these. I wasn't sure about them when I saw them in the catalogue, and I think they're going to be a bit hidden. People aren't going to know that they're there, but these are the pastels, and I saw some cool techniques that I want to try with, like, embossing, using embossing with them. So I want to give them a go. They remind me of high school art class is all I can say, but I'm keen to give them a go. And they come in a few different colours. So I'm keen to give those a go. You get 8 sticks of them. They're in a few different colours. So they're a bit of a hidden item that people will miss, I think. I got some brads, and you might think, why on the earth are you buying brads? Were you stuck in the millennium? But there's a reason for those, and you'll see when I show you the dies. They come in square and round, so they're the round and square brads. Never seen the pastel. See, Narelle, they're hidden. They're hidden in the catalogue. I think they were like right at I'm sure when I was browsing the catalogue when it first came out, I sort of saw them and I was like, are you joking? Was that a mistake? They're bringing those back. Yeah, they're in here with the markers. Soft pastels assortment, $15.75. So they're bringing them back. That I thought it was really funny, and I want to give them a go. So this here, this is really cool. The gold and rose gold 6x6 metallic specialty paper. You'd expect this to be textured. It comes in 2 colours, and it just looks really textured, but it's actually soft and smooth. Really cool. So I think you get 8 sheets of that. I can't wait to give that a go. And I'm a Gold Glimmer fan, so anything that looks even like Gold Glimmer, I'm going to go for. This one goes with the Expressions and Ink suite. It's the Expressions and Ink ephemera pack. I haven't even opened it, so I have not actually had a look at it. There's a few different sheets, but I feel like they're all the same. I'm not sure, but I think they must be fragile because they've got tissue paper between them. Yeah, they're all the same, so I might not get out all of the sheets because they're all the same. But oh, I see, they're gold and glimmery. So yes, they're all the same, and you get several. There's quite a few sheets of them in there. They're really beautiful, and you get a sheet of the sequins as well. So that's a bit cute. They remind me of the Forever Gold, which I was very sad. The Forever Gold specialty paper that we said goodbye to in the last catalogue. They remind me of that. So I'll just pop those back in because they're... Okay, maybe I won't. I'll just set them aside somewhere carefully. Then there's this paper Lattice. This one goes with the... Oh, Tanya, they're gorgeous. Yes, Jodie, the Gold Glimmer. You get 10 paper Lattice pieces. These go with the suite I'm about to show you, with the pots and the greenery. They're like wood. They're really cool. Super cute. You could hang, like, do a card and hang pots off them. They're really, really cool. So these are called the paper Lattice. They're really, really fancy. And then we've got some paper. Who doesn't love paper? I've had this paper out because I've been really excited and showing my mum and my sister. So this one has got pots all over it. And I should get the matching bundle for this one out because the reason this is so amazing just has to be shown with the suite. This is what the paper Lattice goes with. This has a matching bundle. So this stamp set has lots of different plants and sentiments, but the whole suite is what just makes this so much fun. It has dies, and I love the macrame piece that you can pop over the pots. But the paper, and the reason I have to show this all together, sorry, I've got the hiccups now, is that the dies actually match some of the paper. So the paper has lots of different plants, and my sister was like, oh, it's a fiddle leaf fig. I was like, what? Then it's got some beautiful neutral backgrounds. But like this one here with the pots, the actual dies match in, so you can cut out some of those pots. I think, what have we got here? At least I can see at least 3 of those dies. Yeah, 3 of those dies match in, so you can die cut all of those pots on that paper. So you don't even have to hand cut them. So really super cool. And you've got all those pots there. There's another beautiful pattern. I love this greenery. Beautiful, like monstera leaves and gorgeous greenery. There's another neutral there. Then we've got some of these beautiful ones, and once again I'm pretty sure this die matches in. Yeah, it does. So lots of dies coordinate with this paper to match in and cut it out. And you've got the Sansevieria, so the mother-in-law's tongue. I think there's a die in there to match that one too, so you can cut that out. Really cute wood grain there. And then there's this greenery one and a brick. And this one here is really cool. So this background here is like the string of pearls, but you can cut that down to some card fronts and you'll have the string of pearls and some beautiful card fronts there. And then there's a beautiful like stony coloured background. So that's the beautiful, what's it called? Bloom Where You're Planted Designer Series paper. I'm going to have a load of fun with that one. I'm totally in love with that paper. And then, so that's the bundle that goes with it. Lots of really fun things are going to be done with that one. Macrame pot, the string of pearls. I love the stamps. That's a photopolymer set. So really super cute. So many different things with that. So that was one of the bundles that I got today. I'll set that to the side. This one I haven't opened. So this goes with a suite as well. It's called the Sweet Symmetry Designer Series paper. This one has this one actually, I've got it out. This one has this beautiful stamp set that goes with it, which I have used, and it has a punch. So this one I actually won from my team leader, so I do have this bundle, and this one has a flirty flamingo ribbon, but I don't have that one. That's what's also in the suite. So that one is part of a beautiful suite as well. So there's a beautiful floral, and then this is a very like patterned, there's lots of different patterns in this suite and lots of bright colours. This one's very fun and very funky. with some nice brights. Oh, I love the pinks. And then there's this one here. Oh, look at that yellow. So with our papers on the backs, it's always got the colours they've used as well, so you know what you can match it in with if you want to. So that's the Sweet Symmetry. This one is going to be so popular. This is the Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper, and I want to frame this stuff. It's so gorgeous. You'll see this one's got foiling all through it. It is amazing. It's actually my phone wallpaper, one of these. This one is gorgeous. I just want to make cards with this already, and I think I'm going to make the Designer Series paper the star of the cards because it's just so gorgeous. It's all made in-house by, hello Liz, by Stampin' Up! With alcohol inks. It's amazing. This is part of a suite, and I'll show you the products that go with this suite in a moment. It's all stunning. So this paper's $26 a pack, but with the gold foiling and the amazing patterns, it's so worth it. This one's stunning. The designs are just to die for. Which bundle do you want, Tanya? And this one's got is it the papaya? I think it is. Just the designs. I love this gold stripe too. So beautiful. I'm going to need many packs of this paper. It's just gorgeous. So that is the Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper. So that's just all the little bits and pieces. Now I can show you the stamp sets. I also got the macrame embossing folder. So this one's going to go really well with the plants bundle. I can't wait to use that. That one's a 3D one. And I got the Pretty Flowers embossing folder. So I don't think this one's a 3D one. This is a normal one, I think. And then these are the singular dies. So in this catalogue, we have dies that don't match with stamps and don't match with any kind of bundle. They're standalone dies, so they're easy to miss because they're in the back of the catalogue. And if you blink, you'd miss them, but don't because they're beautiful. So these are the ones that are going to coordinate with our brads because they're actually an interactive die. So these ones will make a bit of a fun, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a turny wheel and it's a bit of an interactive card. So you could use all the pieces on their own as well. So you've got some like scalloped circles, some fun hearts. The beautiful clouds are really cute and the stars. Lots of bits and pieces, but the whole idea of it is to make an interactive card. And I think the only way I'm going to be able to explain it is to actually show you a picture of a card made using the idea behind these dies. So I'm just going to see if I can find the card I'm talking about so you can see. Oh really, Tanya? I can't wait to see what you have done. I'm sure it's beautiful. I've been spending a lot of time gathering inspiration online and not crafting near enough, so I need to do more crafting, but I've been loving what you've been putting online. Okay. Of course, I cannot find what I'm looking for. I know that if I just wing it, it'd be easy. Oh no, I just found it. Okay, so this one, they've shown it with the Stella birthday, but it doesn't actually go with this stamp set. It's on its own. So they've used it here and stamped 3 different items on a die cut piece using this swirly die here. And then on this piece, which is the big rectangle here, if you pop it behind there and pop a brad, you actually turn it and it makes the item pop through the window. So it's actually a whole interactive piece. So that's the idea behind the dies, but you don't have to use them like that. Like you could use just the clouds, just the stars, the cute little stitched heart. There's so many different things you could do with this. So I can't wait to have a play. I just saw it and thought, that's a bit different and it could be fun. And that's why I got the, oh, you want the Symmetry bundle? Oh, haven't played before. Neither have, well, this has only arrived today, so I'm still in Fairyland deciding what I'm going to be doing with it all. Okay, so then I got this one, which is also a standalone die, and this is called the Picture This. So this one's a really fun one. Makes some picture windows. You've got some rectangles and also some circles. This one you can make and do the negative or the positive. So if I once again find an example using something cute that I saw with this, you'll get an idea of how it's intended to be used. But there is no really intended use. Like, you can use things however you want, but here's an idea. So they've used the circles here, and with the negative space, they've stamped the little cute farm animals in there. So they've actually used the negative, but you can use the positive as well. So I think in here they've actually used the circles and put them back in there and raised it onto some 3D. So that's another standalone die. You can do the same with the rectangles. Really super cute. So that's the Picture This dies. So these, once again, aren't part of any kind of bundle or anything like that. Then I got some stamp sets. So I got the Stitchery Stamp Set. I saw something really fun with this, and Jodie will probably be laughing because I showed her and she's like, what? Who would think of doing that? And it was shared by Melody, I think. But I'll post it on the page. This has got some fun stitching that you can use as elements on cards. So I thought that was super fun. And who wants to pull out the sewing machine? Just stamp it on. This super fun one matches with a die that we had in the last catalogue, and I think it's going to be, people probably won't realise that it actually matches with something we already have. So this is the die that we had in the mini catalogue that hasn't retired yet. They've brought out a new die to match with it. So the really cool thing about this is that it's one stamp. So this stamp you stamp out one time, and then you get the die. And yes, Liz, these are all in the new annual catalogue. So you stamp this out once, and then I think I'm actually probably can't show it because it's shown at 85%, so I need to show it on the stamp. So you stamp this one time, and then once it's stamped, I need to show it this way, then you die cut this out, and you're actually getting all of the sentiments die cut and stamped in one go. So in other words, you're getting this stamped in one go and die cut in one pass. So you can purchase this messages die still. In fact, you're better to actually buy it now while it's still in a bundle. So you can still buy this many messages bundle and save 10% with the other stamp set this coordinates with. And then you can buy this stamp set, and you have 2 stamp sets, tons of sentiments to go. Really cute. And there's so many great sentiments in there. So I'm really excited about that. Then I think I'll show you these two first. I got the Watercolor Shapes because I think this will be a great basic to have, and I'm really excited to use this as just a basic to have as a focal point or things to put things behind. So I'm excited to see this used with spritzers and stamping off, and maybe some embossing on vellum. Excited to have a play with this one, I think. This is a photopolymer set as well, just in case that was something you wanted to know, because sometimes the techniques that you do can vary depending on whether it's photopolymer or cling. This one I just fell in love with when I saw it. This is To the Moon. So I'm just loving the different fonts, and the phases of the moon are really cute. More thanks in the stars in the sky. Enjoy this new phase of life. So cute. And then the last thing I've got to show you is the beautiful artistically inked. So this one matches with that beautiful gold foil paper. So look at this. Isn't it cute? So this one is a cling stamp set. Really beautiful. Matches in, and then it's got a matching die that goes with this one. So I will show you the die. I'm just chucking all my mess on the floor. It's going to be a disaster when I go to clean it up. So this one has this gorgeous die. So a couple of this die and this die here. Yeah, it's not for everyone, Sam. I think I like it, but it wouldn't be for everyone. So these two here are really cute. These ones here match in with die cutting out a couple of these shapes here. So you'll be able to die cut out all of these shapes with these coordinating ones. These ones are just going to cut artistic elements. This one's gorgeous. So that is all the stamp sets and the bits and pieces that I got. I also did get, but I think I might actually save it for another video, otherwise I'll be on here for ages. But I have got 4 brand new kits. So these are really exciting and brand new to Stampin' Up. We have brand new kits. So these are going to be our new style of creativity kits. So I'm really, really excited. But I think I'll save them for another video because otherwise I've gone forever. But I've got some brochures about it if it's something you are interested in, because they're going to be really great value. There's $21 for a non-stamping kit and $33 for a stamping kit. But I'm definitely going to be doing some videos about those. But I'm going to save them for another video, otherwise I'm going to be on here for a very long time. So I am just going to move some stuff out of the way, and then I might actually sit and make a card with you. So I thought what I'll do is I'm going to use 2 new stamp sets, and I actually should tag my upline because she sent these to me. I won them, so or I got these as a gift as well. So this is the Daisy Garden, which is a brand new background stamp, which is beautiful daisies, and the Stitchery Stamp. That's really hard to say out loud. So I made this fun card using our Fluid 100 paper and some gold embossing, and I thought I'd just come on and just craft with you all and have a chat. So I thought I could make it and show you how I did it. It's probably not simple, but it's still fun and it's not that hard. So I thought I'll come, and if you've got any questions you can ask them as I go. But it's using the Daisy stamp and some not so perfect watercolouring, but that's the look I was going for. So I'm happy to show you and chat while I do it. So let's get started. So I've mounted up, before I started, I mounted up the, oh, now everything's sticking to my sock. I've cut some Fluid 100 watercolour paper, which is the watercolour paper that we stock, onto some, what am I saying? I've cut some Fluid 100 watercolour paper to the standard layer that I use, which is 14.1 by 9.7, I have to remember that by heart, centimetres, which I'm only going to do the metric while I'm live, because otherwise it's going to get far too confusing. And I'm just going to approximately put that where I want it, because I'm doing this live. I might actually grab a magnet. So this is our stamp positioning tool, and the magnets are kept underneath. So I'm just going to work out roughly where I want this to stamp. And then I'm going to stamp this down, and because I've got the magnet holding that in place, it shouldn't move on me. So I'm just going to add some powder just to remove some static, and then I'm going to take my Versamark ink to ink up my background stamp, because we're going to heat emboss this in some gold. And I really want to ink this up well because I'm going to be stamping onto the Fluid 100, and I want to give this a really good press because it is extra porous and textured, I should say. So I'm going to stand up and give it a really good press. Oh, you got that many messages, Bundle? Oh, well, I'm glad I sold it to someone. Have you used it much? Okay. So once I've given that a good press, particularly press it around where you've got that magnet, because that will create a little bit of extra height, so it will need extra extra press. So you won't be able to see too much where it needs inking, or if it needs more inking, but you've still got that there so you can go back if you need to. Now I'm going to grab my gold embossing powder and just add some embossing powder on. Usually I have my embossing powder in tubs, but the story with my gold embossing powder I like to share is I popped like 5 of these containers of embossing powder into one container. Don't do that, guys. Your embossing powder can expire and go off. I had to chuck the whole lot out. So I've only got one left and it's all in one little container. Okay, so I've got that all on there now. Now I'm just going to tip the excess back in. And now I can heat that up. I love the clouds in those dies too, Tanya. They're going to make really cute kid cards, I think. What suite is everyone loving from the new catalogue? I can't really decide if I'm liking the plant suite more or whether it's the artistically inked. And I'm really bad at remembering the names of them all so far. So I'm just going to add in the heat to heat up my embossing powder. I generally like to heat from the back, but I found that with the Fluid 100 it is quite thick, so sometimes I have to heat from the front. I just like to do a bit of both, and that helps prevent some of the curling of the cardstock. So you will need a water painter because we're going to do some watercolouring. We do sell our water painters in a set of 3. They changed our water painters. We did sell I think they're called aqua painters before. Now we sell them in a set of 3, and they're in 3 different, I suppose you call it mid-size, and they're amazing. Big fan of our water painters. I love the new configuration of them. It was funny, I made this card while I was on a team meeting the other day, and at the end I was saying to, and Jodie's on here so she can laugh at me, but I said, oh, it's simple, it's like 1 layer. She's like, you've added embossing and all sorts of stuff, it's not simple. Like, it's still 1 layer. So I've had doctor's appointments galore today. Well, not really galore, but I had a GP appointment this morning, and then I had an appointment with my, I can never say this word, geneticist doctor this afternoon. And I went out for a big walk, and so I thought, I'll come on and I will just film. So for those that do know, I have FCCM, which is familial cerebral cavernous malformations, which I got diagnosed with last year. So I have seizures, and today I found out with genetic testing that it took 3 months to come back what the malfunction gene was. So they sent my blood off to Finland, and they came back with the results today. So I found out what gene causes the family issue. So but it's okay. There's nothing they can do about it. We're sneaking a peek. It's 2:30 a.m. Sandy. What on the earth are you doing awake? Okay, so I've heat embossed that now. So now what I'm going to do is grab some colours. So I'm going to start with some Granny Apple Green. So I'm just going to push some Granny Apple Green into the ink pad. And I'm going to add some water. And then I should have got, actually, I think I have, is there a tissue in the room. Maybe not. Actually, it's okay. I'll just use some paper. My paper is going to be my little palette here. So I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to add a little bit of water first, I think. Now, it's okay if this is messy, because that's, to be honest, that was the look that I was originally going for with these cards, because I thought, or for this card, I thought I was not going to do, by any means, perfect watercolouring, because I am no artist. So I'm literally just adding colour where I think the colour should be, and I'm literally just splattering on there. I was not being perfect whatsoever, or keeping in the lines. Yeah. We'll call it therapeutic colouring with paper. It's not perfect. So if you thought this colouring was going to take ages, you're wrong, because it's not. I'm not out to do any kind of artistic piece today. So I'm just going to go in and add the green to my leaves and my stems. I just want to get a little bit of base green on them, and I can go back and add some more green if I need to, and then the base green will have dried as well. So I can go back and add a little bit more colour. So, did you use well, yes, I have used the watercolouring cardstock. Hello, Nicolette. I'm glad that you found me live. Things are going pretty well. How are things going with you? I don't go live near enough. I wish I went live more, and I need to plan to go live more. I even coloured my finger because it needs some green. Okay, so I have almost added the green. Now you can go back in and add some, I might need to add some more green to my ink pad. So you can go and add some more green highlights. I was filming a video for a tutorial for next month. So for those that have seen, I'm in a few tutorials, which you can always see on my page or on my website, which is listed in the video description. All my tutorials are available, my tutorials for order purchase, but they're free when you purchase from me. My dad's getting a phone call, which you may be able to hear in the background. They're free when you purchase from me, or they're always free when you join my team. All of my team get my tutorials for free as well. So yes, I was filming a tutorial, and I decided that, you know what, I can go live on my page. Why not? Okay, so I'm just going to go in with some pale papaya to the leaves of my daisies. It doesn't matter if you go into the centre, because we'll be going in with a darker yellow anyway, so that will cover up any bit that you go over too much. So I'm just going to get my daisies covered with the pale papaya. This new pale papaya is such a gorgeous colour. I'm in love with it. I'd love to know what your favourite new ink colour is. I don't know, I hope I answered you, Liz, that yes, I am using the watercolouring cardstock. I love our Fluid 100. It's a fabulous medium to use, and it takes on the colour so well. You could use the shimmery white as well. It just depends how much water you're going to add. I am going to go in and add some background in a minute. Now for the centre, I can't actually remember what I used, but we might actually go in and add some crushed curry. So I might just add some crushed curry to the centres of the flowers. And kind of add some nice dark yellow to the centres. That's all of them. I'm using scrap paper as a bit of a palette. Now, what I did for my card example was I added some pink to my flowers. Soft succulent, that is my favourite colour too, Narelle, so you chose well. Now I'm going to add some pink, and I sort of really want to that adds a little bit too much. And I did this on an example too. I went in and I went a bit heavy handed with the pink. Need to take more from there. Like a more subtle, soft pink, not like that flower there. That's okay. Okay. Just a touch of pink. Just to add to the papaya. And I'm just going from the centre outwards. And then these little buds, just adding a little bit up. Oops, that's very dark. And I've got some yellow, but that's okay, I'll just brush it out. Just remember, watercolouring is by no means doesn't have to be perfect. Mine's never fabulous, but I enjoy the process, and that's what matters. Okie dokie, so much overall as you want. That's funny, Narelle. You've been a demo for 30 years. Oh, your talent is amazing, Narelle. Okay, so then I'm going with some Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to add into my background. So you could touch the back, before you go in and add this, you could touch up the background with a heat gun, so that you don't mix your colours if you want to. I'm just going to go around the bits that I know will be dry enough, and then by the time I go in it should be okay. It's up to you how you do it. I don't mind it when my colours mix slightly, but depends how perfect you want it. I am being totally lazy. Coastal Cabana is still my favourite colour. Soft Succulent definitely hasn't taken the win over my Coastal Cabana. If they retired Coastal Cabana, chuck a hissy fit, and if they do, please you'll find Caleb rocking in a corner. It's just like when Lemon Lime Twist went. I was not okay. I was in therapy for weeks. I get rather attached to certain things. Nicolette. I have it in my head that you're New Zealand. I hope my memory serves me properly, because otherwise I'm going to be really embarrassed. If it's not, I'm going to blame it on not enough caffeine, I should say. And I'm proving my point really well there. I've missed a couple of stalks with the green. But that's okay. So, this is possibly the messiest watercolouring ever. But that's what kind of made it fun. Okay, I'm just going to turn this around, and I'm literally just filling in, it's like a sky. We're almost done. I'm going to add a couple of darker bits where I think it needs them. Whoa. When I said to add some darker bits, maybe not like that. Funny. Okay. I'm just going to. Oops. I make it look effortless. I don't. I wish I could make it look effortless. Not quite. I don't think so. No. I'm whipping the colours on there. I'm going to end up shoving this heat gun in this pile of water that I've now made on my desk, and they say electricals and water don't mix, so Narelle, it could end up being a disaster. Because I've been whipping the colours on there too much. I need to check out your page, Narelle. What have you been making? Okay, so I'm just adding the heat gun because I thought you could let it dry naturally, but if you let it, you need to let it dry completely before you try and adhere this down to a card, because then it won't dry, it won't adhere properly. So you want to probably add some heat to the back too to stop it buckling. But you can add heat to both sides. You don't want to add too much heat though, because you can burn embossing powder. Just like you can make it go off when you add it to to a container and leave it too long, just like I learned. Okay, so then you can adhere this to, I've adhered it to some black cardstock. I'm just going to so I'm going to add some glue. Now, you don't want to, you probably want to go a bit heavy-handed on the adhesive, because it is watercolour cardstock. It's quite heavy, so it will need more adhesive than usual. Otherwise, it will come off. I'm just going to stick it down to the cardstock, but to save it buckling or not adhering properly, I actually just use my back of my hand just to make sure that it's all stuck. And then just let that sit there for a moment. Okay, now I'm going to take a scrap of basic black and I'm just going to add some powder to remove the static, and I'm going to take wherever I put it, it's right in front of me, too funny. I used Hey Friend on the example, but I think I'm going to add, what am I going to do? Thanks so much. Or I could no, I think I might stick with the Hey Friend because that is probably one that I will use the most. And then I'm going to take the Embossing mark again. Ink it up. And then stamp it down. And then this time, instead of the gold embossing powder, we want the white embossing, which is the one I use the most. And I have a whole tub of this stuff because I use it a lot. White is my go-to. Now it's all over my hands because I've been watercolouring. They're all wet. Okay. If you get too much powder, just use a little brush and wipe it away. Oops. Not too much like that. Is everyone excited to see the new Christmas catalogue? You never get it uncrinkled, so you give it up. Oh, you need to sit under like a book or something then, the real. Don't give it up. I'd love to see your watercolouring. I'm going to move that water. That's going to be really bad in a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to heat up the sentiment, which I've heat embossed in white. Now I'm going to heat emboss this from the back because I find that will give me a better, when it's on cardstock, I don't know why, I just find that heat embossing from the back gives me a better impression, or a better heat emboss look. Okay. That'll do. And then I'm just going to pull in a trimmer, and do not stick your hand on the blade like that. And then I just want to chop that down a bit. That could probably be chopped down a little bit more, so I'm just I don't want to know what I did, but it's okay, we're going to go with it. I just chopped the end of the wire off, but I'm going with it because I can't be bothered fixing it. Is it going to bother my OCD? Jodie, help. It's going to bother my OCD, isn't it? Okay, I'm redoing it. It lasted 2 seconds and it bothered my OCD. Okay, take 2. Seeing my mess ups live. They happen all the time. Okay, where's that brush gone? Oh well, it gives me an excuse to stay in my craft room longer because my dad's watching Sky News. And I hate it. Okay. Back to the heat gun. Sorry, I made a card for the tutorial and I was shocked because those that are familiar with my cards will know that I heat emboss sentiments all the time, and I actually made a card that doesn't have a heat emboss sentiment, and I was like, what's going on, am I okay? Have I had enough coffee? Because I usually heat emboss everything. And I actually made a card that did not have a heat embossing on it. And I wasn't sure what was happening to me. Okay. I need to stop throwing things around my craft. Okay, so I'm just going to chop that on a bit of a slant. And then that's going to go along there. But before I do that, I'm actually going to add a little bit of tear and tape to the edge, because I'm going to take a bit of an older ribbon, which we've had forever. I'll just chop a little bit off so I don't have to bring it all over to my desk. This is the lace ribbon, which is still current. And I'm just going to stick that right along the edge, just for something a little bit different. And that's going to go up like that, but then we're going to tie a little bow with the linen thread, and that's going to go underneath. So we need to kind of have that done before we stick it. Might need to a little bit longer. So I don't usually go live at this time, but I thought, you know, while I'm filming a video anyway, I thought I'll come on and show you the new products that came today and make a video. Say hello. Okay, so that's going to go roughly there. I'll chop that and then we can stick, and I'll trim it in a second. So you'll just need some dimensionals. I'll take the I think I've added too many on there, but that's okay. It's better too many than not enough. I might move these ones. So I hope that anyone that's watching that's in Melbourne area is okay. That's going to restrictions again, aren't you all? Okay. So we'll stick that there. Move that a little bit. Now we can chop the overhang where that's going to hang over the top. And then we can trim the bow a little bit, because we don't want that overhang. Okay, so then to embellish, I'm going to bring in these cute little Bumble Bee Trinkets. So these are really cute. These were going, I hope they're still available. They were really hard to get hold of. They were on back order, but if they're not, they will definitely be back soon. I'm just going to add one of those on with a glue dot. So I'm just going to stick that on there. And then this can go onto my card base, which I've just used some basic white. And I'm just going to stick that on with some Stampin' Dimensionals. But I have been using mini dimensionals and I'm being lazy. Well, not being lazy, I'm being practical now. I'm going to use normal size dimensionals. So I'm just going to stick it. Who else uses as many dimensionals as I do on the back of the card? Because I feel like I need to justify my problem. Okay, so then we can stick that to the card front. Sorry. And then I'm going to, I have one out, but I'm going to do my usual and add some Winker Stella, so some glitter over the background. I do have mess everywhere, but to decorate, I'm also going to, not to decorate, to decorate the inside I should going to take my stamp off the background and I'm just going to add just the corner of my daisy background stamp, using this as a bit of a palette, or not a palette, it's a stamp block. I'm just going to stamp my daisies in the corner of my little insert there. And then I want to stamp a little sentiment. So what have I got? I've got "Hey friend," and then I'm going to go with "You are perfectly unique." And I'm going to stamp that in some Memento black as well. And I'm going to colour this in. So I'm going to colour it in some pale papaya to match. So we'll bring in our pale papaya. So these are just the stamping blends. So we have released stamping blends in all of our ink colours. So you'll be able to get them to match all of the ink colours, which is exciting. So I'm just going to go in with all of my petals with the dark, and then I'm going back in with the light pale papaya at the top. Not like my messy watercolouring, blends are a little bit different, so I'm trying to stay in lines. Trying is probably the operative word. I don't always stay in the lines. I'm a bit of a messy colourer. By no means perfect. And I'm using the brush again. Maybe I shouldn't. My eyes are straining. I'll use the bullet tip end. So our blends have two ends. One's a bullet tip and one's a brush tip end. And I always struggle with the brush tip end. I'm not a brush tip girl. Unless I'm doing a full background, I'm destined to go outside the lines with a brush tip. So I'm just going to use the bullet tip. Okay, so when I found that when I go back in, I'll go back in and add some dark after I've gone in and blended it out a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with I use maybe 6 dimensionals. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Maybe I am using too many. So I'm just going to go in and add some of my granny apple green, my leaves. I'm actually so proud of myself. I got this in the mail with some daisy background from my offline as a gift, because I'm a member of the Hello Daisy. It's our team name. She gave it to us as a gift, and I created a card with it. I think the same day. Yes, the same day. So I will have to send a picture to my offline, or I'll link her to this video. I'll be like, see? I love my offline. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with the Daffodil Delight for my centres of my flowers. Oh, goodness. And then I'm going to add some Wink Stella to my daisies to make them sparkly. Just for something a little bit extra. And then I can add some glue. I think the Tombow glue is almost at the end of its life. So this is going to go onto the basic black. And I'll add some glue one. And then stick this to the inside of the card. And then we have an insert for our fun card. So I did 2 watercoloured cards. So there we have 2 fun watercoloured cards. So I think that was pretty much it. Okay guys, I'm going to go and cook dinner. I hope you had fun. I just thought I'd quickly craft with you all, come say hello and show you all the new goodies. My desk looks like an absolute mess now, but that's okay because, you know, I can always clean it tomorrow. Thanks Robin, it was good to see you all. I thought I'd pop on and it's been a while, so I will come on and share these new, thanks Sue. I'll come on and share these new kits with you very soon. I might even make one with you. What do you think? Would you all like to see me make a kit with you? Because I'm happy to do it. I'll come on and share. These were actually going live to customers on the 1st of June. So you guys will get to see a brand new kit initiative, and if you're a customer, if you're a demo, you can actually order these now. Another good reason to join the team. Don't forget, I did share at the start of the video, if you missed the start of the video, if you don't have a demonstrator already, we have an amazing joining offer at the moment. So you can come and join us all and have fun with us all. Get those freebies. So at the moment you get $114 free. So you can get $283 of product for just $169 and free postage. So if you want to know more about that offer and haven't seen me post it on the page, let me know and I can send you those details. I'd love to have you as part of the Sassy Stampers. The joining link is in the video description. And I have loved crafting with you all. I'm so happy to have shared that card with you. I hope you enjoyed seeing some new products. And I will see you guys all soon. So I'm going to go and cook some dinner. And I hope you all have a lovely Wednesday. Happy hump day. And I'll see you guys all soon. Bye.